Hey everyone! Today we're tackling a question that's kept humanity up at night since we first looked at the stars. Does the universe have an edge? Like, if you got in a spaceship and just kept going in one direction forever, would you eventually hit a wall with a road end sign? Would you fall off the edge like a cosmic flat earther's nightmare? Or would something weirder happen? Spoiler alert, it's the weird thing. It's always the weird thing. Grab your favorite beverage, maybe some aspirin for the headache you're about to get, and let's figure out if the universe has a border, an edge, a cosmic "you are here" map with boundaries. Okay, so our brains really want the universe to have an edge. Because everything we know has edges, right? Your room has walls, Earth has an atmosphere, even the ocean has a bottom, which is terrifying, but that's another video. So naturally we think, the universe must end somewhere. What's beyond that? Another universe? Nothing? A Starbucks? But here's where physics shows up and flips the table. Because there are actually three possibilities, and none of them are what you'd expect. Option 1. The universe is infinite. It just goes on forever. No edge, never ends, just keeps going. Option 2. The universe is finite but has no edge, which sounds impossible, but isn't. Mind, eye, pre-blown. Option 3. There is an edge, but we can never reach it or see it. Your brain is already hurting, isn't it? Don't worry, mine too. Let's break these down. Let's start with the simplest mind bender. What if the universe just goes on forever? If the universe is infinite, there's no edge because there's no end. You could travel in any direction for eternity and never hit a boundary. It's like asking, what's north of the North Pole? The question doesn't make sense because there is no north of the North Pole. But here's the truly weird part. If the universe is infinite and matter is distributed relatively evenly, which it seems to be, then statistically, everything that can happen will happen. Somewhere out there, infinitely far away, there's another you watching this exact video. In fact, there are infinite copies of you. Some made better life choices, some made worse ones. One of them is probably a dolphin trainer. Don't ask me how the math works, but physicists say it does. The problem? We can't prove the universe is infinite. We can only see so far, about 46.5 billion light years in any direction. Beyond that, we just don't know. It's like being an ant on a basketball trying to figure out if the basketball is actually infinite. Good luck, little ant. Now here's where things get really weird. What if the universe is finite, meaning it has a limited size, but still has no edge? That's impossible, you shout at your screen. But hold on. Imagine you're a 2D creature living on the surface of a balloon. You can walk in any direction forever and never hit an edge or fall off. You'd just loop back around to where you started. The surface is finite. The balloon has a limited surface area, but there's no edge. Now add one more dimension, and that's potentially our universe. This is where Einstein's general relativity comes in. Einstein showed us that space itself can curve. The universe might curve back on itself in ways we can't see because we're stuck inside it. It's like trying to see the shape of Earth when you're standing on it. You just see flat ground in every direction, even though you're on a sphere. So you could travel in one direction for billions of years and eventually end up back where you started. No edge, no boundary, just curvature. The universe might be like a 4D hypersphere, which is exactly as impossible to visualize as it sounds. Scientists have actually measured the curvature of the universe, and it appears to be flat, or very close to it. But flat doesn't mean it goes on forever. It could still loop back on itself in dimensions we can't perceive. It's like how the surface of a cylinder looks flat if you're tiny enough, but it still loops around. This is making my brain itch. Okay, here's something we can talk about with confidence. The observable universe definitely has an edge. Not because the universe ends there, but because light from beyond that point hasn't reached us yet. Here's the deal. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old, right? So you'd think we can see 13.8 billion light years in any direction. Wrong. Because the universe has been expanding this whole time. And not just expanding, but expanding faster than light can travel in some regions. So the edge of the observable universe is about 46.5 billion light-years away. Beyond that is more universe. We just can't see it. It's not that there's a wall there. It's that the light from beyond that distance hasn't had time to reach us yet, and because of expansion, it never will. It's like being on a treadmill that's speeding up faster than you can run. There are parts of the universe that are moving away from us so fast that their light will never reach us. They're permanently beyond our cosmic horizon. So in a very real sense, your universe has an edge, the edge of what you can possibly observe. But the universe? That's a different question. And here's the kicker. Because the universe is expanding, that edge is getting farther away. But also, galaxies beyond a certain point are disappearing from view forever as they accelerate away from us. Future civilizations might only see their local galaxy cluster and think that's the whole universe. Existential crisis, anyone? So what's the answer? Well, scientists don't know for sure, but here's where the evidence points. Current measurements suggest the universe is flat, or very, very close to it. If it's perfectly flat, it's probably infinite. If it's even slightly curved in ways we can't detect yet, it might be finite, but edgeless. Most cosmologists lean toward the infinite universe option based on current data. But they're honest enough to admit we might never know for sure, because we can only observe a tiny bubble of the whole thing. The edge of the observable universe is definitely real and about 46.5 billion light-years away. But that's our edge, not the edge. So the answer to, does the universe have an edge, is maybe not, infinite, maybe yes, but actually no, finite but curved. Definitely yes for what we can see. We'll probably never know for certain. Thanks, science, super helpful. So there you have it. The universe either goes on forever, curves back on itself like a cosmic Mobius strip, or has an edge we'll never reach. The good news? You don't have to worry about falling off. What do you think? Infinite universe? Finite but edgeless? Let me know in the comments. And if this video made your brain hurt in the best way, hit that like button and subscribe for more existential head scratchers. Thanks for watching, you beautiful specks of stardust in a possibly infinite cosmos.